Yo, what's up all you action figure lovers out here? Master Marvel's back at it once again. We got some toy talk going on. I got my special guest Zach here with us today. We're just going to be going over a lot of different stuff, talking shit, bring you guys some news, and we're going to take a look at these McFarlane toys and get a close look at them and let you guys know our feelings on them. And before we get started anything though, quick discrepancy. This video is not for children, this is for adult collectors only. So if you're under the age of 13, now's the time to get out of here and come back and check us out when you're old enough. So let's get down to this. So, and my buddy Zach here, he works out at Walmart, man. So he's over in the electronic department, so he gets to look at all the cool toys over there all the time. And as you can see, we're super geek here, man, right? So that's how we do it on the show here. But yeah, he already knew that these were coming out and was interested in taking a look at them. So
yeah, I'm a big DC fan. I used to be super into Marvel when I was a kid, and then like when I got a little older, I just fell into DC for some reason, and I still love Marvel.
DC's got a lot of good action though, man.
Yeah.
I still love DC. I mean, I'm Master Marvel, but I love DC.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean I still love Marvel. I think one of my favorite Marvel comics. One of the comics got me into Marvel was Planet Hulk. If you ever?
I got some Planet Hulk.
Yeah, I love that
love
story.
some Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
I got Century. That's where he really showed his true colors, and yeah. But McFarlane here, man, he's really got us interested in this new takeover on the DC multiverse line. Shit. I mean, like I talked about in some of my videos, because I did review all these characters already, how, you know, we already knew it was happening. Yeah, I was one of those that was pushing for the 6-inch scale, because we've seen McFarlane do that. You know, like the Game of Thrones and stuff like that. He's done 6-inch figures. But I kind of knew, we all knew he was going to go 7-inch. It's really his high selling point right now. All of his top figures that are selling, like Fortnite and Borderlands and just everything. We'll talk about more of that stuff, but that stuff's what's really selling, is hot. So why not scale to that? Makes perfect sense. But why don't we take a look at these, Zach? Just you can pick them up now and take a look at them in hand and really see what's going on with, like.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, overall, I watched your reviews, obviously, and I think they're pretty great. I do agree with you. I kind of wish they were 6-inch, but 7-inch is cool too, because I mean, you get them bigger. I really love how they did the animated series stuff. It looks like the animated series. It really does.
It was risky, but a risk well worth the take on that, because to have these scaling right in with the rest of the multiverse, it's perfect. And he digs deeper into it. What a display that will make, man. I'm excited about that.
You want me to grab my comics and we can compare these to the pictures?
Sure. I mean, yeah, definitely in the Superman.
Oh, for sure. So we've got Superman.
Oh shit, there goes Harley.
Oh boy.
It's not the figure's fault necessarily, it's the table. It's super wobbly.
But I mean, like, if you compare, like, let's show you guys.
Boom.
That's it. Maybe a little bit of the lighting is different, but otherwise, yeah, that's spot on.
Let me check out his sleeves real quick. Okay, so they're there. The chevrons on the sleeves.
Yeah, they are.
The sleeves are there. So that was one of the questions that I think a lot of people had, but.
And it's kind of interesting that they brought back the red underpants type thing that they're doing with Superman, because they for a long time, since New 52, I guess
they got rid of that whole outer underwear look.
And they brought it back for 1000, and it's kind of interesting to see them bring that back. And they were, I want to see some other suits
Oh, I'm
for
sure
Superman.
talk about some Superman on this.
I really want to see like what this is like the classic Superman from like 1938, drawn in like high detail. And I wouldn't mind seeing that done. I wouldn't mind seeing
a Kingdom Come for sure.
Oh yeah, and then like
in a tattered suit, like he's been in battle, would be great.
The Fletcher Superman.
So, was there an S on the back of the cape in that comic source, or is that?
No, I don't think there was.
A lot of people complaining about him not having that, but
I
don't think it was. It's right there. He does have it. More over.
Yep, they do. He does have it.
Yeah.
He has it right here. You can.
Yep.
You can see it right here. He does have the S on his back.
So that was, I guess, one flaw.
Yeah, it is one. It is a flaw. I mean, that's not right.
But we're not gonna complain about that, I guess. I mean, that Superman is awesome right there. It is superb.
It is, and
the head sculpt.
They got the curl. They got the hair looks super shiny, which I kind of wonder about that, but
a little too glossy, maybe.
A little bit, but I mean, it is Superman, so maybe he gelled up his hair.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just previously working at the Daily.
Yeah.
So he had to have his shit slicked up.
And I mean, I have Batman Detective Comics 1000, but I have the Frank Miller cover, so that's not going to be accurate to the figure. Find a good shot of it. A lot of this book actually has him in his suit with the yellow.
That one looks pretty accurate right there, even though.
That's pretty close. He has the bat on his belt though, which is a little different.
I see. Yeah.
But you see all of his suits through the years in this book, so it kind of goes all over the place. But this is supposed to be his definitive new look after number 1000, because they kind of what they did with a lot of these 1000 comics is reestablish the old stuff with Superman and Batman, and now they're doing that with Flash and Flash 750. I think they're just trying to bring back this history of all these characters that they just have kind of put to the wayside since New 52. It's nice to see that stuff come back. And I think one of the best things about New 52 was Batman's design, and this is like really close to that, and I love this design.
Why don't you pick that up and take a look at it? Because like that, you got that cape overlaying the shoulders there, and you'd think that would
hinder him.
Really, but it was McFarlane's design, man.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad at all.
It doesn't really hinder. You can even bring them all the way out.
Yeah.
It's.
I saw somebody mod one of these into giving him a fabric cape, and I think this looks better than a fabric cape, even if it's molded.
Yeah, and I like it. I like the flare of it and everything in the back.
Oh yeah.
The ripples in it. It's a great sculpt on there. But there's something I had to say about this. Like, this is why this is not for kids. Okay, like imagine your parents are telling the kids like, go play with your toys and be quiet, and they're back there and it's quiet and all you hear is. You know, and mom's just like about to go nuts because all she hears is a bunch of posing your action figures. So yeah, these can't be for kids, man. They're too noisy.
They are. I mean, I'm not a huge collector, not like him. He's got so much awesome stuff, but I pose them. I put them up on my comic book shelf or on top of my shelf, and I leave them there, and they're there to look pretty. They're not there for kids.
Like these are back here to look pretty.
Yeah. I like the Harley. I
got mixed feelings about that too.
But I don't know. Tell me about your mixed feelings.
I just think, I mean, she's supposed to be a comic book version, but she looks animated as
well.
I
thought she was the animated series version, yeah. So that's different now. Yeah.
Especially the gun. And then you get to the mallet, where the mallet's like super detailed. Great paint wash on it.
That looks super real.
Yeah, so but the head also it's chubby.
It looks like the animated series Harley for sure.
Yeah. She doesn't flow well here, but she flows really good here.
That's what I was thinking. See, I didn't know. Yeah, then that changes things. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that now.
But it is a classic costume for Harley, but animated series, wasn't she wearing the same thing?
Oh, that was exactly the same. That's why I thought it was animated series. She's not even really as recognizable in that suit. I love that costume. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's my definitive version of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
But I've been reading some stuff lately with the more recent Harley Quinn, and I've gotten really used to her pink and blue pigtails, and then she's a completely different character than she was when she wore that, and that just looks like animated. It looks like they took it straight out of the Batman.
A couple animated hyenas supposed to.
Yeah. It looks like they took her straight out of Mad Love, the comic version, which is like it's basically like the show, but it tells you a more detailed version of her origin, and this is it looks just like that. It's like slightly more detailed like that, but it's like in between.
I mean, I like it, but when it comes to putting her somewhere, I feel like she needs to be with the animated figures until they give us a better Harley that looks more comic accurate. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing because I don't know.
That's what I do.
Or get two of them so I can have them in both spots. I don't know. Oh shit! But yeah, let's talk about these animated ones though while we're talking about animated shit. Because, fuck. They nailed it.
No, they did. They did totally. They're awesome. The
legs though. I mean, on these, thank God we have the stands because they're so flimsy. And narrow that. I mean, with these big upper bodies, you need that leg strength.
And I guess that they were kind of like that in the show too.
They were. They're accurate.
But yeah, and then I saw you take this one, and like how the legs were kind of bowed, kind of weird looking. It looks better than it did then.
Yeah, it's straightened out a little bit.
And then like you were talking, like the legs on these more realistic ones. I've heard a lot of people say that they were pretty skinny for they skipped leg day. Is what I heard.
Yeah, but I don't have that feeling with them. I think they
were all right.
They look good.
But yeah, the animated series, I loved Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and seeing them this way, they look like they just came out of the show. And they need to remaster that really bad too. It'd be nice. And then like this little headpiece here is kind of interesting. Like I didn't think I've ever seen that in the show, but I could be wrong. It's cool to see the construct. I wouldn't mind seeing like a whole pack of just constructs that you could do for Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
And I mean, with the way this is, it would work with more realistic or animated series.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like I'd take this and put it on maybe one of my old DC Multiverse Green Lanterns, and it would look pretty dope.
Yeah, it would work. Did he come with anything like?
It fell back here. He's got a batarang, and he had a type like a grapple gun thing. It was like a harpoon gun.
Yeah, did it come with like a long piece that?
That was this one.
That was that one that came with the long piece.
Yeah, which I liked that feature, but I just wish that was removable because I'd like to have him just pointing his cannon and not something sticking out of it. And it's just like that if that was removable. But even then, it would still look like a stupid little animated gun.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it'd be great for animated series. They should have put it in the animated series.
I almost want to trade out this mallet for the mallet that Harley Quinn over there's holding. Because I think that would look a little more... it's like a little more comic looking. And that's more real, so I think that would switch over
switch them around. Good.
I guess that's a new 52 look for Harley.
Yeah, that's close to the new 52 look. Yeah, I don't really like the Joker that was around that time, but I didn't like when they gave the Joker like that real thin hair and like the flat top. I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, to me that had a Jared Leto joke.
Yeah, I did not like him as the Joker. But
see, I'm not the only one. Okay. But yeah, I mean, so you definitely like these. I mean, these would be something that you'd be interested in collecting at least. I mean, if you were going to start collecting them, would you jump into this?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I would. I might choose between animated series and then more like comic book style, and go from there, and then maybe go back to the other style later. But it'd be so hard to pick because the animated series ones are just so spot on, like for real.
Yeah, they're really good.
Maybe if they did.
He's got me hooked. I mean, I'm gonna have to get all of them as they come out. It's just.
This is sort of like more of like the second animation style they did with Batman from the animated series, like more like the Justice League.
Sure. Yep. Justice
And
League
maybe they
style.
could do like one
A little more accurate to the
beginning, like the intro where he's like on the building top, like have him look more like that. But I mean, the way like this design was so close to it that I don't think they would do it.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I think it's supposed to hold its ground as a mix between the two.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have so much I could say about DC in general and like the comics and the animated series, but I could talk forever.
Yeah, and we wanted to talk about some more McFarlane stuff too.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get these out of the way here for a minute so we can put some more shit on the table here. Yeah, I love what McFarlane's doing with the DC shit right now. And I can't wait to see what else he's gonna get. Oh boy. This Batman's a bitch to stand with that loose leg like he's got. He's always causing problems.
You need to get that Batman who laughs in here sometime.
Yeah. I know. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at some more McFarlane stuff because this is shit that I've had and I haven't busted open, but you know, McFarlane's he's making some good shit, man. We got our Dooms. He's got one.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm crazy for Doom. Like this is one of my favorite series since I was a little kid. Like my grandpa got me playing it when I was 4 years old. I've been playing this series my whole life. Doom it's my thing. Like I at work I even have like 4 Doom pins. I have the Doom Slayer logo on my vest and it spins and I'm a huge nerd for Doom. I've even made Doom maps for the old game. And this figure I had to have it as soon as I saw that it was being made. It's just so badass.
So you would definitely like to see McFarlane pursue on this toy line and make some more characters related to this source.
Definitely. Like, I want to see imps and zombie men and barons of hell and archviles. I want to see it all. Like, I want to see all of the monsters. And then maybe the Marauder, the new, he's like the evil version of the Doom guy who's got like a laser axe. It's awesome. And I would love to see that
and
next.
we know that McFarlane can do big characters too. He can make big figures if they like the giants on there.
The Cyber Demon. I want to see the Cyber Demon. Like it looks so much like the one like that my grandpa had when I was a kid, and it like the new Doom Eternal. The Cyber Demon is exactly the same as like the old one, and I want to see that. Like it'd be like this tall. It would have like its exposed guts.
Perfect.
And it'd be awesome.
It'd be like a $70 price point on that figure though, which is probably that's not bad.
Yeah, I would get it.
The detail he'd put into that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it has to have rockets. You have to add rockets to it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, this figure, I really like it. I love the sculpt. Like it looks so awesome. It's kind of hard to move some of the stuff to get it into a good pose. I've kind of stretched it out a little bit
dense
so that
joints, huh?
Yeah. The head it's on like a tiny little stick. So it kind of makes me nervous to move the head. I don't really want to endanger the head. This and this did not, like, obviously they're disconnected, like you have to put them together, but
Sculpts are amazing though.
yeah, oh yeah. I love the cannon. You kind of
It's got some articulation in it, huh?
hide it, and then if you want, or you can like bring it out, and like it's got a hinge. If you want to, you're the figure expert.
Sure,
You check it out.
I'll take a look at it. Yeah, and it's great because I've had these for a while. I've been sitting on these for a minute, and all my McFarlane stuff that I have pretty much is carded, except for some Mortal Kombats that I've done, and now these new DC figures. So now it's just gotten me wanting to go back and review all these things at a later point, and get a closer look on them myself, because I'm all in now. I'm ready to put McFarlane shit on a shelf. Forget having it packaged up. But yeah, this is awesome. I love the details on this. Every little rivets and stuff sticking out, and the bolts or whatever that shit is. I mean, yeah, and of course the sculpt on that boot, it's gonna hinder the hell out of that articulation. But
yeah,
it's in there. You get a little bit of movement out of there, so. But you can tell you're not gonna get a whole lot of range out of that knee. You're not gonna get much. Well, I mean, you could do some stuff with this guy.
Give him a kick.
You could do stuff with him. So, but I like it. I like it. I'm impressed. I can't believe it's taken me this long with my shit sitting in the package to, even.
I do have something to say about this.
Go for it.
This bronze edition. It's kind of strange that they went with bronze, because like in the game that they're coming out with, they have like this 25th anniversary version of him, and it's like all silver.
So this is just a repaint, though. It looks like the sculpt's exactly the same. Yeah,
sculpt's exactly the same. But I don't know why they did bronze. It looks awesome. Like I know I'm not complaining. It looks fantastic. But I'm just surprised they did that instead of the 25th 25th anniversary silver.
And who knows, he may spit one out before it's all said and done.
Yeah. I mean, the game still doesn't come out till March 20th.
Yeah. He definitely got almost a year head start on this from when the game was coming out, because these figures, they're not new exactly. They came out probably at the end of the last summer, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know the game was originally supposed to come out in the end of last year, but it got delayed. But I mean, still. These are awesome. I love them. I could talk about Doom forever too. I mean, like I said, I want to see all the big demons, and I want to put them all on my shelf.
Yeah, they definitely make real good shelf art. But yeah, something else I wanted to talk about too was the DC one's gotten me inspired to really bust this guy open, because I kind of want to get me in a little battle between Superman versus One Punch Man. Get some pictures of that. That'd be pretty awesome. And since we got that 7-inch scale going on here, this will definitely scale up with our Superman.
Definitely.
Perfect.
I like how they have the ultra serious face along.
Right, and it doesn't look as anime as the other one does. Yeah. So that would probably be the one I'd use in my matchup with Superman, is that alternate head. I like it. So, but yeah, again, we've got McFarlane here stealing the show. And these are like, this is somewhat old news, because these figures, like I said, they've been around almost a year now. And they did have, their fan base, the people chasing them and stuff. But I will eventually get this guy out of the package and get a better look at it, because I'm glad I've got it still. I've sold a lot of figures that I just wasn't doing anything with, and I'm glad that I kept a lot of them, especially a lot of my McFarlane, which I almost wanted to cry when I realized it, because I was collecting those Stranger Things figures, and I had almost all of them, and I had never watched the series of that at all. I ended up selling those, and just recently I watched all of Stranger Things, like I binge watched. 2 days I went through all 3 seasons of it. And I was like, God damn, why did I sell my toys? I wish I still had them. They're so great. So yeah, now you got him fucking rock and rolling with these. Again, still not new. I have reviewed these already. These are loose. I've got them right over there. But they were so good that I had to have doubles of these, one to keep carded. So I'm probably going to continue doing that.
I want to see more. I want to see.
He's revealed he's about to release Johnny
Johnny Cage
and Raiden.
Oh, I was about to say I want to see Raiden.
Me too. So,
I mean,
but another one that we're going to talk about that they've talked about revealing, and that's going to be in our upcoming toy reveal segment, is the fucking Spawn that's going to go to this line. I am super excited about that. But yeah, that's why these guys are here, man. They're breaking the mold, and this is just more evidence of what McFarlane can do and put into a toy line. So, yeah, the details on these, everything's so great about what he's doing. I've got to get a hold of McFarlane and get this guy to send me shit. And I will be doing individual reviews of these two, but I can't believe it's something I haven't really talked about a lot in my videos. But these Hero Academia... Oh, why am I touching that? Oh, you guys didn't see that or hear that. And we'll pretend it didn't happen. Oh, that was my Brotherhood shelf. These are really great too. And I think he's going to do more. I think. Word is on the streets. Anyways. So, how do they look? These look fantastic, man. I'm going to be reviewing these soon because, again, I was thinking, God, you know, All Might against Superman. One Punch Man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could just...
you need... I guess he doesn't really scale with him, but you need to do like a Goku Superman thing, because that's really popular.
I would love to. I know, I would love to do that. Yes. And our new Marvel Legends Hulk is big enough that I think that would work too.
That would
showdown.
be cool. Yeah, I want to see more stuff with like Hulk versus Superman. I've always loved that battle idea.
And I know they did a variant of this one at least, and maybe some repaints on some of the other ones, but I know for sure they have a repaint of this one.
I've been staring at some of these at work. I haven't really watched My Hero Academia yet. I have some buddies who are just so into it, and they will not stop praising it, but I just haven't seen it yet.
I tried to watch the movie, but like I couldn't get into it because I need to see the series first.
Yeah.
And I can only find season 3, so without 1 and 2, I'm helpless. I can't do it. I mean, I want to do it. I wanted to do the research so I can actually have more dialogue to talk about with these guys, but I'm just not getting it from the movie.
I don't know where they stream it at.
But I know he gets his power from him, more or less.
Yeah, I knew that much. I wish I could say more about them.
Yeah, me too. Because they're really awesome.
He is always sold out at work.
Oh, yeah.
He's sold out constantly. We were always getting more and more of him in all the time. I see
this one was the hardest for me to find for some reason when they first came out.
Yeah, I hadn't even seen that one.
And, it's my least favorite of all of them. But it's still cool.
I bet he's maybe important in the show. I don't know. I remember seeing they have like a Godzilla parody character in it, and I thought that was pretty funny in the show. I'm a big Godzilla fan. Might see some Godzilla figures at some point.
Yeah, we would definitely talk about some Godzilla figures, but I never got into collecting them because NECA makes some pretty good Godzilla figures.
They do.
I'm not loving them because of how small they are. If I'm going to get a Godzilla in my collection, which most of my figures are in the 6-inch, 7-inch scale, if I don't have a fucking Godzilla that's about, 2 feet tall, I don't even want it. There's no point. So, anyways, that'll about pretty much cover it for our McFarlane topic. We were going to talk McFarlane. We took a look at the toys. We took a look at some more of the toys. And we've talked about a little bit. We've got the Spawn reveal that we've been talking about with some upcoming toys. I'm super stoked about that spawn. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And I'm probably going to get a couple of them because I'm going to have one that stays carded. And yeah, I mean, this was pretty much our first segment to this video. It's going to be a 2-part segment. We just really wanted to get out, of course, the introduction to my guy Zach here. You know, it's always fun talking to him because when I cross him at Walmart, man, I can't, like, I got to delay my shopping for a while because we're going to nerd out for a minute, you know. But we will come back. You got anything else to say before we end this video? And
not really, just that I thought the McFarlane figures are all fantastic, and you guys should check them out.
Definitely. Anything McFarlane touched turns to gold, it seems like. And yes, there was a lot of complaints with McFarlane before, as he did great sculpts, little articulation, and now he's nailing that. 22 points for him is like standard. He has to do 22 points or more. You know, and some of them I've seen labeled as 22 points, but I'm counting them like, I think we're missing a few.
Actually, I have some Metal Gear Solid figures by McFarlane from like the 90s.
And they're more like statues.
They barely move, but they look cool, but they don't really look like the characters.
I bet if you did something like that today now, like, come on, McFarlane, this is what we're saying. Like, redo some of this shit that you did back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, if you still got the license to do it, man, we'd like to see more.
Definitely.
Yeah, you got your followers, even people that don't. He's not necessarily an action figure collector, but if it's the right thing, he'll pick it up.
For sure.
So, but yeah, we'll catch you guys later, man. We're gonna take a break. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share as always. I'm MasterMarvel80 here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you guys later. Peace out.